Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Florida State's offense has the ball first today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30, he's going! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down. He'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Offense in a bunch formation. The give out of the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they've
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
It's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The run from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
He leaves it with his back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. so good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Dingle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Gonna look downfield again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 17, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give on the inside. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Unless Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. Gets it past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
From the gun, the running back has it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And that's a live ball behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get with it.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He's loose on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Fire!
Got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quickly complete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. He's looking to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really...
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try.
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The give from the gun. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, Let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's got the tight end. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw. It's Cole. It's complete on the right side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Noles with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hills. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now adjusting. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Cole. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got it. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Seminoles! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know.
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man, it's Cole. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Awesome. 8 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got a man. It's Hill. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 32.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Makes the catch. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. A 3rd down try for the offense. To the air, it's Banks. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Cole. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll do it himself. Finds a little space. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Banks. Bringing the heat. He breaks a tackle. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Knowles! The defense putting points on the board. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. West Virginia has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and